Even in Osh they have their stretch limos. Another town, another market. This is Osh Market. This is one of the many entrances to the Jama Bazaar. It's supposed to be one of the biggest and best bazaars, markets in Southeast Asia. This is a bazaar similar to Jalalabad, except probably far bigger. I've been walking for now between 5 and 10 minutes along this alleyway, and you can probably buy absolutely anything. I've just cut up, and even behind the main alleyway there's tiny little alleyways that lead to yet more stalls and more shops. It's I'd hate to work here. It must be incredibly claustrophobic. Oh, let's go through here. They do like their sweets. There must be 10 or so stalls selling sweets, biscuits, and any amount of spices and herbs. An array of culinary extras. From the sweet stalls, we come to the bread stalls, and everyone appears to be selling the same sort of bread. Tomatoes look really nice, and they are incredibly tasty. And now for the fabric department. Well, I've now been walking for 25 minutes along either this alleyway or one's parallel to it, and I'm still nowhere near the end of this market. I think I've come across the household section now. And it's getting quite dark, but it's quite nice and cool in here. And I'm back to clothing. And so it goes on and on and on. But I think I've had enough. The fruit here is really nice, particularly those little apples. They're really tasty. And the peaches are lovely. And I've just bought 4 oranges. I haven't tried the plums yet. You can even get the very latest in sewing machines here. I've no idea what these are, but whatever they are, you buy these exotic covers for them. It's amazing how coincidences happen. I've just been walking around this immense bazaar, and I suddenly heard this voice say, "Jeremy," and I turned round, and it was a Kyrgyzstan man who I didn't at first recognise because he was out of uniform. But it turned out he was the guard, or the security officer, in the bank in Shemaldasay, which was 3 days ago. And he recognised me, and he came up and said hello and how was I, etc. So, just amazing that in this market, with thousands of people, he and I should meet again. You may think I'm mad having pushed my bike up several mountains in Kyrgyzstan, but I've now just walked up Suliman mountain without my bike. It's in Osh. It's a tall mountain. Apparently it's the only World Heritage Site in Kyrgyzstan and offers a wonderful view of Osh. It's what you call dense living. I don't suppose McDonald's is even aware of this blatant passing off of the M. This is the main river in Osh, and this in turn, if you cross the bridge, leads to a small park with amusements which are rather dated. Now, in addition to this rather ancient big wheel, they've also parked a jet, a somewhat ancient Russian jet. Why it's here, I've no idea. Even how they got it here. Not quite as impressive as the Bellagio or the dancing fountains in Batumi, but at least they're making an effort. I suppose that's one way of filling your bucket. I'm here in my favourite restaurant, the one I told you about last night, where I had the steak and chips, and I thought I'd come back here again. And as you can see, it's packed to the gunnels, and I'm sitting here at a table on my own. Well, this is my chicken salad. It's a different salad to the one I ordered last night, but it looks very similar. And this is my main course. Chips and a steak. Looks very similar to last night, even though I've ordered the steak New York. Last night when I came in they couldn't do me a coffee at the end of the meal. They couldn't do a cappuccino, they couldn't do an espresso, they didn't have any coffee. Tonight they've got coffee, so I've ordered a cappuccino. We'll see what turns up. My cappuccino has turned up, and it looks like a cappuccino. It's got froth on it, and we'll see what it tastes like. That's a pretty good coffee. The best one I've had since Baku. Well, the bill's just turned up, and it's 944 som. So for a chicken salad, 2 beers, a coffee and steak and chips, just comes to about £10, just over £10.